Hello children, good morning to everyone. How are you all? And I hope you all are fine and safe at home. And I am your new computer science teacher, okay? And my name is Sindhu. So I am going to teach you computer science, okay ma'am? Do you like computer science subject? Yes, isn't it? Are you waiting for the computer science video? Okay. So without any delay, we can enter into our class, okay ma'am? So at first, we can recall the things whatever you learnt in the previous year, okay? So you might be learned IPO cycle. How you remember that ma? IPO cycle? You learned, isn't it? In the third standard? Yes. What's the abbreviation for IPO? Yes, input, process, output cycle is called as what? IPO cycle, okay? Input, process, output cycle is called as IPO cycle. So input, what is my input? Can you able to say some input devices? Can you able to say some input devices? Yes. So we can say some input devices as keyboard, mouse, microphone, then joystick, etc. Isn't it ma'am? So likewise, the output devices. So think and say some output devices. Where we will get the outputs? Yes, through the monitor, printer, speaker. Isn't it ma? These are some output device. Monitor, printer, speaker or some output devices. Then, can you able to say some storage devices? Storage devices, where we will store the data and informations. Yes, we will store the data in CD, DVD, isn't it? Pen drives and memory card also, isn't it ma? So these are some storage devices, okay. Then, what is input ma? What is input? Input means what we give to the computer, okay va? Input means what we giving to the computer, okay? Right now. Then process means what? Process. Process means processing something based on our input, okay? Processing something based on our input is called process, okay? Next, what is output? Output, yes, output means our final result, okay? What we will get, the final, that is called as output, okay ma? Children, can you able to tell me where do you store your clothes? Where do you store your clothes? Where we will store ma? Yes, in cupboard, isn't it ma? In cupboard we will keep our clothes, everything, isn't it? And where do you store fruits and vegetables? Where do you store fruits and vegetables? Yes, in refrigerator, isn't it? Why do we need the textbook and notebook for study purpose ma? And why we cannot use our brain to remember everything? Think it and say. Do you have any answer? I am repeating the question. Why do we need the textbook and notebook for study purpose? And why we cannot just use our brain to remember everything? Yes, you are correct. Yes ma, we cannot remember everything, isn't it? So today and yesterday's are maybe one week before things we will remember everything. But something we will forget, no, isn't it ma? Something we may forget, okay? So if you forget something means we can keep some notes, isn't it ma? We can keep some notes and the notebook to remember everything. Have you understood? So like our brain, the computer also has limited memory capacity, okay? Our brain also can able to store some amount of memories only, no? So likewise, the computer also has a limited memory capacity like us, okay ma? So it needs what? Some extra storage and memory devices. So computer also need what? Some extra storage and memory devices. To what purpose? For the purpose of storing the large amount of data. To store large amount of data, the computer will need some extra storage and memory devices, okay? So let us learn more about our data storage and memory, okay? So our lesson name is what ma? Data storage and memory, okay? Our first lesson name is data storage and memory. So from this lesson, at the end of this lesson, you will understand about the data, okay? First thing you will understand about data, then information, then data storage unit. Okay, third thing is what ma? Data storage unit. Then types of memory. Okay, types of computer memory. Then about the primary memory and secondary memory, and also you will learn about the internal and external memory. Okay, so you are going to learn about data, information, data storage units, internal and external memory, and primary and secondary storage device. Okay, from this lesson you are going to learn everything. So first our topic is what ma? Data. First topic is what? Data. Okay, so data means what? Data means what? Yes, data refers to the facts and figures. Okay, data refers to what ma? Facts and figures which we enter into the computer. Okay, so we will give some input to computer, no, that is the data. Okay ma? So which we are entering into the computer, that is called as what? Data. And this data can be some letter form. Okay, it may be in the letter form from the letters, alphabetical letters A to Z, and it may be a number. Okay, it may be a number from 0 to 9. It may be number from 0 to 9. Otherwise, evenly it may be an special characters. Okay, we will use some characters now. Plus symbol, minus symbol, equal to, star. That means into, comma, semicolon. These are some special characters. Okay, so data means what? My data refers to the facts and figures which are entered into our computer, and this data may be letter form or number form, or maybe some special characters. Okay, have you understood this? So first thing you learned about data. Okay, data refers to what? Facts and figures, and data means what ma? It gives as the input to the computer. Okay, data is given as input to the computer. We will give the input to the computer, that is what ma? Data. Okay, and the data may be in the form of letter or number, or maybe in the special character. Okay, and the computer will process the data and produce the information. Okay, so we will give the data to the computer, and the computer will store the data and it will process. Okay, it will process the data, and what it will do, it will produce the information. Okay, it will produce the information. Okay, then next we can see about information. Okay, information means what ma? Information is nothing but processed data. Okay, it is nothing but processed data. Otherwise we can say it is a result. Okay, we will get the result? No, we will give some data to the computer, it will produce some result, that is called as information. Okay, so for example we can say, if you want to calculate the number 4 plus 5, okay, if you want to calculate number 4 plus 5, to get the result, your data will be what ma? To getting the result, your data will be 4 plus 5. This is your data. You will give it to the computer in the form of number and the special character. Number means 4 and 5 is the number, and plus is the special character. You will give it to the computer. So what the computer will do, it will process it. Okay, it will process it and it will give the result. Okay, it will give the result. So our input data is 4 plus 5, and the computer will process. That means it will calculate our answer. Okay, the process means what? The computer will calculate your answer, and it will give the 9 as the information. Okay, it will give the 9 as the output. Okay, it will give 9 as the result. That is called information. Okay, okay, unable to understand ma? So every process data is known as what ma? Information. The process data. After processing, we will get a process data, that is result, that is called as information. Okay, children, listen ma. So the you know about the data, isn't it ma? So we will give the data to the computer, isn't it? What we give to the computer is the data. Okay, that is input. Okay, so how we will give this input? Yes, through our input devices. So we know some input devices, no, keyboard, mouse, microphone, etc. So through this input devices, we will give the input as the data to the computer. Okay, so the data will enter in the computer by use of the input devices. So later this input devices will processed by whom? Yes, by the help of CPU. Okay, CPU is a processing device. Okay, so CPU will process the data, and also the CPU is called as what ma? Brain of the computer. We have a brain, no? So the brain only operating all the parts of the body. So likewise The CPU is the brain of the computer, so it will process the data. Okay, it will process the data and it will produce the information. Okay, it will produce what? My information, and it will give the information through what? Through our output device. Okay, through our output device. So we know some output device, monitor, printer, speakers. No, so by using these devices, the CPU will process the data and give the result to us. Okay, it will shows the result. The rest it will give the result to us. Okay, ma? Have you understood this? So next subtopic is data storage unit. Okay, data storage units. Okay, ma. So we learned about data and information now. So data we will give to the computer, and information means the result we will get from the computer. Okay. So next topic, data storage units. Okay, data storage units. Okay. Children, we can able to understand what languages, ma? Yes, we know English, Tamil language, isn't it, ma? Maybe somebody will know Malayalam also. So we can understand and we will respond. If anybody asks some questions, we will respond, isn't it, ma? If they are asking in English means we will answer the question by English language. Otherwise, if they are asking any questions by using the Tamil language means we will respond through the Tamil language. So we can understand and we can able to respond in the Tamil and English language, isn't it, ma? But a computer does not understand the English language, okay, ma? Any language, don't know any language, okay, ma? So as a human being, we know some languages and we can able to understand the language and we will respond the language, isn't it, ma? So commonly we know Tamil and English, but a computer does not understand the English language or any other language, okay? So computer does not know any language like English, Tamil, Hindi or etc. Okay, that means it does not understand ABCD. Okay, so it don't know the ABCD. Usually we are what we will think, ma, computer know English language, because we will enter the data in the English language, no. So we will think that what the computer know the ABC, that means English language. Okay, but it know only one language. Okay, it know the computer is a machine, no, so it knows only one language, that is binary language. Okay, a computer knows only one language. That language is what, ma? Binary language. Okay, so we are the human beings, we know 2 or 3 language, but a computer is a machine, it does not understand any language, but it know only one language, that is the binary language. Okay, that is what, ma? Binary language. And the binary language which consists of only 2 characters. Okay, only 2 characters. So if you are taking English means it contains how many letters, ma? 26 letters are there, no, in the alphabetical, isn't it? So in the alphabetic we will use the 26 letters and we will make a word, a sentence we will make it, isn't it, ma? But in the computer language, that is binary language, it consists of only 2 characters. Okay, only 2 characters, that is 0 and 1. Okay, that is 0 and 1. Okay, this is because the computer is an electronic machine. Okay, it is an electronic machine, no, so it will understand only the binary language and it consists of 2 characters, that is 0 and 1. Okay, and it can understand only the 2 states, that is on, it will respond for the on and off. Okay, computer only respond for on and off. This on means what, ma? 1. Okay, already I told you in the binary language it consists of 2 characters, that is 0 and 1. On means 1. Okay, so 1 means what, ma? On, and also it will respond for off, that is 0. Okay, 0 means off. Okay, so 0 means off, it will respond for on and off. Okay, so these digits are called as binary digits. Okay, these 2 digits are called as what, ma? Binary digits. So computer understand only the binary language and it consists of only 2 characters, that is 0 and 1, and these 2 digits are called as what, ma? Binary digits. Okay, binary digits. And 1 means what? 1 response of on. Okay, on responds by 1. Okay, and 0 means off. 0 means off. Okay, children, can you able to say how do you measure milk and water and all? How do you measure the milk, ma? Yes, we will measure the milk in liters, isn't it? Like the water, petrol, diesel, these are liquid items. So all the liquid items we will measure by helping the liter. Okay, by using liter we will measure the liquid items. Then How do you measure the vegetables and fruits and all? If you go to market and you ask the shopkeeper to give some vegetables, isn't it, ma? So they will ask how many kilogram, otherwise how many kilos you need, isn't it, ma? So vegetables, this fruits and all, we are measuring using what, ma? In kilograms. Okay, so vegetables, fruits and all, they will measure by using kilograms. So likewise, how do you measure the clothes? Cloth, how will you measure, ma? If you go to the textile shop, if you want to buy a cloth, so the shopkeeper, they will ask, isn't it, ma, how many meter of cloth you need, isn't it? So the clothes and all, they will measure using what? In meter. Okay, in meter they will measure. Okay, so liquid items like water, milk and all, we are measuring using liters. And vegetables, fruits, okay, the solid items we will measure by using what, ma? Kilograms. Likewise, the cloth we will measure by using in meters. Okay, so similarly, computer memory is measured in bits. Okay, so like this measurement, liter, kilograms, meter, computer memory is measured by using what? By using bits. Okay, so by using bit. A bit is a single digit. Okay, so what is bit, ma? Bit is a single digit that can be either 0 or 1. Okay, so already we know the binary language, it consists of two digits, that is 0 and 1. So a bit is a single digit. Okay, so bit means what, ma? A single digit. Okay, so that may be either 0 or 1. So 1 may be a bit or 0 may be a bit. Okay, so it is the smallest unit of measurement. So bit is the very smallest unit of measuring the computer memory. Okay, which is the smallest computer memory, ma? Yes, bit is the very smallest unit of computer memory. To measure the smallest computer memory, we will use what, ma? Bit. Okay, and the collection of 8 bits is called as a byte. Okay, a collection of 8 bits. Okay, if you have 8 bits, that may be a 0 or 1, it is called as what, ma? Byte. Understood? And look at the measurements and their conversions, okay, by using this figure. So we know 1 byte is equal to 8 bit. Already I told you, bit is the very smallest measuring unit in computer memory. So 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. Okay, 1 byte. So likewise, 1024 byte is equal to 1 kilobyte. Okay, 1024 byte is equal to 1 kilobyte. Next, 1024 kilobyte is equal to 1 megabyte. Okay, 1024 kilobyte is equal to what, ma? 1 megabyte. Okay, then next, 1024 megabyte is equal to 1 gigabyte. Okay, 1024 megabyte is equal to what, ma? 1 gigabyte. Then 1024 gigabyte is equal to 1 terabyte. Okay, 1024 gigabyte is equal to 1 terabyte. The next one, 1024 terabyte is equal to 1 petabyte. Okay, 1024 terabyte is equal to 1 petabyte. Okay, ma? So these are the measurement we will use in the computer memory. Okay, ma? Have you understood this? Children, now we can see about the types of memory. Okay, types of computer memory. Okay, ma? So computer memory is of 3 types. Computer memory, how many types are there, ma? There are 3 types of computer memory. Okay, so first one is the primary memory. Okay, first one is called as what, ma? Primary memory, and it is the internal memory. Okay, it is an internal memory. And second memory is the read only memory. Okay, second type is what, ma? Read only memory. And the third type is the secondary memory. Okay, secondary memory. Okay, have you understood, all of you? The computer memory is divided into 3 types. First one is primary memory, that is the internal memory, and second one is the read only memory. Okay, read only memory, that is, otherwise we can call it as ROM. Okay, ROM. And last third type of memory, computer memory, secondary memory, that is an external memory. Okay, that is an external memory. And this first primary memory, otherwise we can call it as RAM. Okay, random access memory. Okay, the primary memory is also called as random access memory, RAM. Okay, shortly we can call it as RAM. And the third memory, that is secondary memory, no? So in the secondary memory, it is classified into next that is external memory. So it consists of, we can use a lot of external memory like CD, DVD, Blu-ray disc, then flash card, SD card, hard disk, then floppy disk. Okay, so these device everything comes under what ma, the external memory, that is secondary memory. Okay, so secondary memory, it is an external memory, so it consists of CD, DVD, Blu-ray disc, flash drive, SD card, then hard disk and floppy disk. Okay ma. So today we learned about data and information. Okay, data and information. Then we learned about data storage unit. Okay, data storage unit. Then last topic we learned about types of memory. Okay, types of memory. Okay ma. So you have to study. Okay, I will send the notebook pictures, everything. You have to read it and go through it. Okay ma. And remaining we can see in the next class. Okay, bye, see you.